Welcome back to another edition of Indie Cove. I review indie games to determine if they are gems, diamonds in the rough, or to be avoided in this vast sea of games. Find your wallets, because today, we're going gambling. Chapter 1, Spin to Win. Clover Pit is a roguelike that is based on the wonderful pastime of gambling. The gameplay is so easy. Just keep pulling that magnificent rod that makes the slot machine turn. Deposit your winnings to the machine to pay your debt and continue gambling to the next deadline. Okay, so what makes this game a roguelike? Well, you not only win money, but you can also earn tickets that allow you to buy charms. Each charm has a unique function that benefits the player and allows you to potentially form a build to get through the increasingly large deadlines. Oh, the phone guy is calling.
Hello? Hello?
Answering the phone results in one of two people talking, either the nice guy or the bad guy. Each gives you a bonus or limitation that you use to your benefit. Typically, the nice guy will have benefits such as raising the value of certain symbols, while the bad guy is going to take something in exchange for reducing the rate of a symbol's appearance. At least, these are the options that they offer that have the most value. The gameplay is super simple and highly addictive. I played this for many hours. Often losing track of time because of how numbingly easy it is to just go through deadline after deadline. You also eventually get access to memory packs, which are run modifiers and change how each run will operate. Memory packs function as an additional gambling mechanic similar to any major trading card game like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering. This game is also marked as a psychological horror game, so I can understand why, but honestly I just might be desensitized to the way that was presented in the game's presentation. Some of the charms are weird and may be unsettling to some, but the only real horror I experienced was the occasional odd sound. Although it honestly might be marked as a psychological horror game for people who suffer from a gambling addiction, because it could make it worse. I definitely don't have a gambling problem, but in my experience, I've only ever won. Chapter 2. What time is it? Clover Pit's sound design is super simple. Slot machine noises? Check. Coin noises? Check. Jackpot jingle that tickles the dopamine? Check. Eating my charms? Check. Eerie confined spaces? Check. The sound within this game does not need to be over the top. It just needs me to be consumed by its diegetic audio design, because if the sound at all takes me away from my 16th run of the night, then I'll notice it's 4 a.m. and probably go to bed. So the audio design sucks you in until you hear an odd sound, making you think that the horror aspect of this game is really going to come at you at any second. When in reality, it's the sound of your lucky pepper being eaten by your inner devil. Now, the only time there is a music track is when you finish the game. It kind of goes crazy. Play that track. Hit that shit. Hit that shit. Chapter 3.
Let's go gambling!
The game starts off just like any other run where the devil tells you to play the slot machine to pay off your debt by the deadline. So you get at it and start pumping the slot machine like you're a buttermaker in the 1890s. You're motivated by the little man in the machine that says,
Let's go gambling!
You keep gambling to find out what each key does. Surprise, there for each drawer, and after you gather all 4, a skeleton key appears. At this point, you've probably done a bunch of runs, and then, just like I did, kept going thinking the skeleton key would unlock by reaching an insanely high amount. So I spent hours, days trying to do this until I finally said, fuck it! I googled this bitch, and I let out the biggest sigh of disappointment, and now I understand why I am such a letdown to my entire family. I felt as though I was failing to hold the flashlight like when I was a kid again. After assembling a human body and raising the stakes, in enabling bitch-ass mode, I attempted my run to escape the hellhole of Clover Pit. After several deadlines were completed, it came, and I gained the skeleton key that transformed into a meat key? I finally escaped and entered the Silent Hill-ass platform. I walked up to the machine, and I heard the little man speak again.
Let's go gambling.
Music to my ears. But the game ended. With the way the game ended, I see that it could potentially add a multiplayer mode, which, I mean, gambling with your friends against the devil, or each other, could be fun. Clover Pit is a gem and has done really well as an indie game because it delivers on its simple and addictive gameplay. Its attention from streamers and content creators allowed them to make strides to bring this game to multiple storefronts and even to mobile devices, so I can safely gamble while on the go. Clover Pit used its success to widen their player audience and build a future for their game. I'm excited for the future of this game and what DLCs might look like for this addictive gem. Thank you all for watching and taking a gamble on this video by liking and subscribing. If you have any suggestions of indie games I should check out, let me know in the comments. I'll catch you all next time.